Good. What's up, wrestling fans? The Outliers here. Matt and Kate.
What's up, guys?
Hope you're all having a good Sunday. Right? This is going to be a good day. We just did a live premiere of the Finish Him All Day JB's Response Edition.
Nutriplenish Leave-In Conditioner. 100%
Thank you guys so
vegan,
much for,
nutrient-powered
tuning
hair
in.
hydration.
Matt, it is.
Shop Aveda
Put it
Nutriplenish.
down.
At Domino's, you can carry
Domino's
out
Pizza.
2 medium
Brought to you by
pizzas for
Domino's.
$5.99.
Right here in the clubhouse.
Lava
If you're
cakes for
hungry,
bites and
get
more.
some Domino's. We're going to be
100%
calling
vegan,
Domino's.
nutrient-powered hair hydration.
I don't know what's going on here.
At Domino's, you
Alright.
And we're back, wrestling fans.
Again.
The following message was brought to you by Domino's, apparently.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning into the Outliers Clubhouse. I'm Matt Jones, along with Kate Jones, and happy Sunday.
Yes.
All right. For all of you just now tuning in, we just had a premiere of the Finish Him All Day JB's Response Edition, so thank you guys all for watching that. My neck's a little sore from that stunner in the backyard, Kate.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, well, we had to do
It's
it
one of my
like...
favorite things to do. Sneak up on you and give you a wrestling move.
Well, I appreciate that. The fifth time was the charm for the stunner. Took it a few times,
Yeah.
so...
Yeah. We got it, though.
We did. I'll be all right. Thank you guys so much for watching that. If you have any requests for what you'd like to see us do on the next Finish Her or Finish Him all day, you can leave your requests right down there in that comment section below on this video. So let's get into our news that we have for all the wrestling fans out there. 'Cause we got a story to tell. And it's a pretty good wrestling story.
Oh my gosh. We always find ourselves in trouble. No matter what we do.
Well, and that's just what happened last night when Kate and I decided to go to our local wrestling show to scout some talent. Yeah.
Yeah, we got invited and free tickets. So we're like, alright, we'll go to
The local
local
wrestling
indie
show.
show, which, you know, we were featured in one of these shows. And it didn't, you know, the wrestlers were kind of rude to me, not very nice. And I've said a lot of shit about the indie wrestling scene, and I will continue to talk a bunch of shit about the indie wrestling scene because it's got a lot of problems and it could be a lot better. But, so anyways, we were there, and of course I was talking my shit like I always talk, and, you know, some people just can't handle it.
Yeah, no, we were invited to this wrestling show as guests.
Yeah.
We showed up, having a great time. I was holding the belt, talking to the kids, talking to the fans,
Yeah.
eating the donuts. It wasn't donuts, it was nachos. They had nachos there.
Oh,
We
the
ate all the
nachos were good as
nachos.
fuck.
So good, so good. We had a great time at the wrestling show, and
The
then
kids were having a lot of fun
they
too.
were. And then halftime came, and at the halfway mark of this, we went outside to go cut a promo, which I'm sure you guys have all seen. It's on Kate's Instagram. It's on my Instagram. We're shooting our promo with the promoter that invited us to the wrestling show because, you know, together we're going to be doing cool things with the local wrestling community. So, you know, we thought that it was a good way to start that off. So we go outside, have a little business meeting, come back in, and the kids are going to their seats and they're cheering. You know,
They're
we
having
see
so
them.
much fun.
having so
Abel's
much
like
fun.
this.
I'm like, babe, let's catch this shot so the kids don't see us filming them. You know, we'll shoot it from over here and catch their reactions to this live wrestling match.
Mm-hmm.
And as we're filming this scene, this beautiful scene, all of a sudden, a fan comes out of nowhere and shoulder tackles Kate
Me.
from behind.
Correct.
And Kate, comes forward.
I turn around and I see, you know, a person that I'm not going to name there wanting to fight me, and I was just pretty much like, no, we are not going to fight right now. Let's not do this in front of my children. I would rather not have an actual physical altercation with somebody in front of my children. So that was kind of the bargaining chip that I used when talking to this person who wanted to fight me, and she did not care.
You know, she didn't take your reasonable rationality.
No, so instead she lunged towards me and Matthew, and, you know, being Kate the Empire, she got rocked in the face because I punched her. And then she grabbed my hair, and then it got broke up. And then when it got broke up, she ended up punching Matthew in the back of the head.
Somebody punched me in the back of the head.
You're not 100% sure.
I'm not
who
100%
did,
sure.
But
It was a really small lump that it left, so I wouldn't be surprised if it was the culprit that we're assuming it is.
Yeah.
But I did not see. I also heard that there was more people that were charging to come fight against us, and people that were there with us stopped another fight from happening, and then those two friends of ours were removed from the show.
Yeah.
And we're going back to our seats now.
Yeah, so the people that attacked us, they got kicked out, and then we're going back to our seats where the kids are, like, trying to compose ourselves, like, okay, yeah, that did just happen, but okay, let's not have any more problems and just sit back down. And then the wrestler in the ring, in the middle of his match, in the middle of a pedigree, right?
Yeah, they were holding this pedigree for like 5 minutes. The whole time you guys were scuffling out in the parking lot, or out in the brawling area out there in the fans, he was holding them in the pedigree position.
Correct.
Yeah.
Then he starts yelling at Matthew for some unknown reason. I wasn't sure why.
Yeah.
And then challenged Matthew, like, come in here and fight me,
Bro,
essentially.
Let me tell you, I'm walking, after this fight's over with, I'm still live on Instagram, still holding my Galactic Championship belt, walking over to my seat, and I got a wrestler in the middle of his wrestling match challenging me to a wrestling match.
Yeah.
I'm a Jedi, bro. I hand my belt to Kate.
Yes.
And I'm like, you do not want to fight against me right now. And I started heading towards the ring. I was going to get up on the apron and give this motherfucker some hell, because as you all know, I've been looking for an indie guy to fight. This could have been the opportunity to set that match up. I would never get inside the ring in a match that ain't mine, because it's disrespectful. I ain't going to disrespect a profession that I love. So I was not going to get inside the ring, but I also understand theatrics, and if someone's going to challenge a Jedi, someone's going to challenge Matt Jones, someone's going to challenge a champion at a wrestling show, right after we just got into a physical altercation with the fucking crowd.
Yeah.
Expect my adrenaline to be a little bit higher.
Yeah, so...
Hand the belt to Kate.
Yeah, so we just got, like, slightly assaulted in the crowd to then go back to our seats to then get challenged to, like, a fight with the actual guy in the ring. It's like, whoa, why are you doing this? So anyways, him and Matthew start going back and forth. I said some shit. He talked some shit to me, said a couple very disrespectful things.
And the security guard. Now, this is the next person I'm about to get at. There was a security guard who, I don't know who they were trying to keep secure at this show, because they were definitely not protecting the people they were supposed to. A security guard comes and removes me from the ring area, so I'm not even allowed to, like, properly confront this guy. And then they tell us that we're kicked out. We're not even allowed to stay in the wrestling show anymore. I go and pick up my daughter. Kate grabs our son. We start exiting out of this wrestling show. And then the same security guard who was, like, trying to facilitate a little bit inside starts forcefully removing me in the parking lot, like squeezing me, trying to get real fucking man up tight with me in the parking lot while I'm holding my championship belt, and my daughter is in my fucking hand also. I got the security guard trying to man up with me.
Yeah.
And I don't know where anybody is to stop this shit from happening. They want to fight.
Yeah, when we got kicked out, the whole crowd came outside. The owner of the promotion came outside. Everybody came outside, and it seemed like the security guards wanted to fight with us. I'm like, wow, like, this whole place really wants to fucking go with us right now. It was a very weird experience to be involved in.
And not only did we entice the crowd to fight us,
we're almost too good at this wrestling stuff.
We enticed the wrestler to want to wrestle me during his own match.
You can't make
Goes to show you how
up.
much he really respects himself and his own craft if he wants to fucking change the whole storyline just because I'm there. And we had a security guard trying to get tough. So 3 different groups of people tried to entice
try to fight us after we got attacked by somebody. It's like, why would you do that? It's surprising to me, but these wrestlers got really offended because I was slightly offended that they don't, here in Rockford, we should have some females wrestling. Why not? But they only want the same, like, 10 dudes to wrestle. And I think that wrestling could be more innovative, So yeah, I talk my shit and I do feel that way. But I don't think anybody, especially wrestlers in this profession, should get their panties in a bundle to where they want to actually fight a female or want to disrespect a female so bad. It's so weird being a female in this wrestling business. surrounded by a bunch of men that really don't want to see you succeed, and also think that they can just bully and intimidate me because I'm a female. And that's what I was feeling like last night. I'm like, this is, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I will speak my opinions, and I'm not going to shut up just because somebody thinks that I'm disrespecting them when I'm not. Like, this is what wrestling... The promoter says that I talk too much. It's like, that's wrestling.
You got a wrestling promoter giving you shit about your gimmick.
Right.
He's
it's
a mark.
You don't get the gimmick.
You don't get it.
You don't understand.
You don't get wrestling.
But you're welcome for,
being the most entertaining thing that happened at the whole event.
You're welcome for that.
Jesus, we literally almost had 3 different wrestling matches take place
Yeah.
at the event in the span of 5 minutes. Just because we decided we were going to cut a promo in the parking lot at the Teamsters Hall.
Yeah, and then I think we went live and did some promo, and I hear that some of the wrestlers were watching it. I don't know how they were really feeling about it, but I mean, I would think that...
It's good promotion for them.
Right, like, why wouldn't you want us putting you over? Because at the end of the day, that's what we're doing. Anytime we even mention you guys,
Just the fact that we were there, the wrestlers that were workers should have been thankful. We were cheering the loudest. My kids were screaming. You know what I mean? We had the whole crowd fucking chanting shit.
Like, I was there in support...
And Kate was there, for God's sakes.
In support of...
And booty shorts.
Yeah, I was looking
hot as fuck. Why would you not want this fine piece of ace to be at your wrestling show, strutting her stuff around, eating nachos? She was doing a justice to the wrestling community by being there. And that's why between the fans, because they could not handle how everybody was looking at you. That wrestler in the ring could not handle that all the attention turned.
I did have a lot of attention. That's why that wrestler in the ring had to call me a whore. I'm like, good one.
Wow.
You wish your bitch was.
Wow.
For real though.
Yeah. The lowest of lows is what you get when you go to.
But that's the kind of like world that I have to deal with, and it's just a bunch of men that think that I shouldn't do or act or be a certain sort of way. It's like, no, I'm not gonna have any man tell me that I can't be or do something that I like. It's ridiculous.
No. And you should be allowed to come as a fan.
Yeah, and not be so disrespected. I guess I feel disrespected. They know, everybody knew, most of the people there knew I was a wrestler, knows I'm a female wrestler. I got attacked, and then
kicked out.
And then everybody else started attacking me and Matthew.
And then we got kicked out on top of it.
Okay, so
whatever, man.
Kate Jones cannot show support like that ever again. I don't think.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we're
gonna be able to sit, and enjoy wrestling. I like that. I don't.
It's gonna be difficult.
This shit's getting dangerous out here.
It is.
It's really dangerous for us.
Especially when we got the security guards thinking that they're badasses. Come on, bro.
I ain't never seen so many dudes want to get up and want to fight. It's really.
And then not.
It was so interesting to me. And they act all super tough with me. It's like, whoa, bro. Act like you're about to do something. It's just, I can't believe I can make so many grown men angry like that.
Yeah, bro. At the end of the day, they should have been there protecting the wrestling fans, because our tickets were paid for by a promoter. We were there as special guests. Yes. And we got assaulted by the fans in the crowd and then kicked out after the wrestler challenged me to a fight. How many wrestlers out there have challenged the crowd member to a wrestling match during their match? I would like somebody to give me a statistic right now.
I would love to know that too.
If it's ever happened before, or else this is the dumbest motherfucker in the whole entire wrestling community. If that's what he does.
I thought there was a good chance he was gonna come out of that ring to legit fight.
I was right. That's why I gave you the belt.
I know. I thought that shit was about to go down. I'm like, you're gonna act real tough, but you ain't gonna step out of that ring, and we ain't gonna step in this ring. No. So.
Especially after somebody hit me in the back of the head. Yeah. I was ready for anything at that point. God damn. Go to the wrestling show, get assaulted, get kicked out. And that's how our first live show goes of 2022. Maybe we'll read some of these comments real quick and let you guys go back to watching all the great content we already got on here on YouTube. What do we say here? What's up, wrestling fans? How's everybody doing? Somebody wants us to say what's up to Indonesia. What's up, Indonesia?
Indonesia.
Is Indonesia. They want a women's singles match. It's a good call.
We all want that.
Of course they do. The indie wrestling show that we were at could have had the women's singles match. We offered our services to these people to come wrestle at their show. When they wouldn't allow us in, somebody bought us tickets to come and watch the promotion, maybe thinking that was the way to get our foot in the door. That was the way to get our foot kicked out of the door, apparently. Ostrich Brothers is requesting Kate to wear the Galactic Championship around her waist. I don't think so. She can wear it around her shoulder, only if I'm about to get into a fight with a guy at the wrestling match. Because last night when we were getting kicked out, it was a pretty cool sight to bestow as Kate was walking with the strap over her shoulder.
I had the belt. I was like, I'm feeling so
out.
in character
That
right
was
now.
Really, really fun.
I'm really fighting people out here walking around with this championship belt. Everybody was watching me as I walked out too. And even Mikey was like, I seen you walking away with that belt all in character and shit.
The whole crowd followed us out while the match was going on.
Yeah, literally
While
the crowd like.
the crowd came to the
And
outside.
that's why the
See
wrestler
what
was
was
so
happening.
mad because we stole his whole shit. Sorry about that, but I didn't want to get attacked.
No,
like
we didn't
I
plan
said,
that.
when I seen what was about to go down, I was like, please don't make me fight you in front of my kids
Yeah, bro.
right now.
This is really funny too because the wrestlers came up after us and they were like, "Tell me, was that at work?" I'm like, "Bro, you're a wrestler. You guys do works all the time. Have you ever been able to plan something out like that?" No. That type of shit just happens fucking organically, which is exactly what happened here tonight. There's no way this could have been at work and we got the whole crowd to leave the ring to come outside of the parking lot for a brawl.
Yeah.
That does not, you couldn't plan that
You
shit.
can't plan that.
It just happened the way that it
You
happened.
can't plan that.
No. We got dudes at ringside are here.
What's up, guys?
What's up, bro? What's up, Geek? Nice to see you guys are on the live chat. I'm really, really excited because this coming up week, we haven't told anybody about this yet, but Kate and I are going to have a wrestling match. And the winner of this wrestling match gets to be the guest on the Dudes at Ringside for their very first episode of Wrestling Owners Week. Super cool, right?
I'm whooping your ass.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
You've already been on the Dudes at Ringside podcast.
Yeah, I
Let
know.
me have a turn.
No. I like them guys. I want to do it.
All right, well, I guess I'm going to have to give my full force effort in this wrestling match coming up this week. And we'll see. I believe it's going to be June 2nd is the day we're going to be on the Dudes at Ringside, whoever wins. So be sure to tune in. Be sure to subscribe to them. They go live on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, probably Instagram, TikTok. I know they're on TikTok. They make some really cool videos. We'll probably send them some promo videos to put over too. So we're looking forward to the Dudes at Ringside. We're also looking forward to the next episode of the wrestling show coming out next Sunday where you're going to be watching the Jedi go one-on-one with JB for this Galactic Championship. And Kate Jones
Awesome.
is going to be the ref.
Hell yeah.
Right? I'm excited about that. Great ref. Let's see what else we got down here. The Dudes at Ringside said I don't deserve the title. Oh, they're really going to start some problems with me.
You're right. You don't.
Really?
Everybody knows that I am the rightful person that should have this.
The last time I watched the ladder match, I gave you a fucking face kick while you were on the ladder. You fell down. I pulled the belts off and became the champion. My feet hit the mat before yours. That's the way the match goes, baby.
Whatever.
Maybe one day you'll be able to rematch me, but not right now.
Alright.
We're having too much fun going to the indie shows and showing off this championship belt and enticing riots.
Oh my god.
Because I know we say we're not going to do it again, but man, I got a feeling.
Man, we probably are.
I got a feeling we're going to. I'm not going to let this one bad experience stop me from going forth with a great storyline.
Chill.
Right? Like, that's what your detractors try to do in life. They come at you and try to stop you from doing the best idea that you have. So I'm not just going to let one crowd in Rockford, Illinois, of all places, stop me from going to the wrestling shows and showing off this beautiful Galactic Championship and seeing if there's any actual competition. Because I tell you what, last night at that show that we seen, there wasn't a single ounce of competition that I would get in the ring with and put my belt on the line anyway. I know that Jabroni tried to get an impromptu Galactic Championship match. He thought that was the only way he was ever going to get noticed. Well, bro, I still don't know your name, and nobody else ever will either. This is the way that's going to go. And as for all you other indie wrestling stars out there in promotions, outside of Rockford, Illinois, stay tuned. Because I
Outliers could be coming for you.
The Outliers
Your
maybe
town, bro.
coming to a town near you.
Causing riots everywhere.
That's right, bro.
Man,
That's
I can't
right.
believe how mad I can make these wrestling people.
Oh,
I
man.
really can't.
Well, we're gonna find out
Maybe.
what the next group of wrestling fans treats us like.
Yeah, these bitches, man.
I wouldn't worry about the crowd. That's gonna be a once in a lifetime thing. I don't think that's gonna be something we have to worry about. But you know, Cornette said back in the territory days, there were some heels that just enticed riots for the fans that were the big marks. So we're gonna have to keep our heads on a swivel the next time we go to the wrestling show. At least I know that for sure. Thank God we had Mikey with us there last night.
Mikey.
We had Big Boy there with us last night. Big Boy's kids and his friends and family were there helping support us too at the table. They're the ones that got kicked out also by stopping other fans from joining in the fight. If you can believe that.
Yeah.
The security guards actually kicked out our friends from stopping other people from fighting.
Fighting us, yeah. They got, that's
Yeah. I don't want to go much more on this
shocking.
rant about the wrestling show's
Shocking.
antics and disgruntled security, but you know we could. But for another time, another place, wrestling fans.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, we all just need to remember that we all like wrestling and love wrestling. And one of the points of wrestling is to cut promos and talk shit.
And get heat.
That is the point. And I like getting the heat, but man, sometimes the heat is like real, and
You guys
I
don't
need a
deserve
body.
it. Yeah, bro.
I need a bodyguard.
Yeah.
Like at all times.
Yeah.
Like I was literally going into the bathroom last night and I'm like, oh my god, I hope I don't get jumped right now.
It's a scary feeling to have, man. It's easy to piss people off, especially when like they're jealous, and I think that's what happens.
It was the boots, man. I was wearing some really dope fucking shoes yesterday.
Check out the pictures on her Instagram.
So grab me one of them boots.
Oh, I'll grab you the actual boots.
They're right here.
Well, not that one's got a piece
I
of
feel
gum.
like some people maybe got jealous. Look at these fucking boots.
Oh,
Look at these shoes.
Custom
Look at this
made
shit, bro.
from Australia.
Hell yeah, man. So last night, my tickets were paid for, my drinks were paid for, my shoes were paid for. Yeah, that's how my life works.
And that's probably the stuff
And
you're
it
talking
makes-
about on your Instagram that got the crowd to be so enticed they couldn't keep themselves in their seats anymore. Because even the wrestlers themselves were saying they were all watching your live stream while their matches were going on.
Yeah.
The wrestlers
We're
backstage
watching
were watching
our
Kate's
shit.
live stream. So they all seen the fight go down in real time.
Yeah.
Not even watching
If
old
you
boy in the
were
ring.
lucky enough
Yeah.
to view it, it was live on Matthew's Instagram.
Yeah, yeah. And out of respect for those that were involved, I
We
took the
deleted
video
it.
down.
Because there was a lot of things involved. But yeah, we literally got almost the whole fight. The only thing is, there was a punch thrown by me that would have been awesome if it was filmed, but
If
it
it
wasn't.
would've come.
I mean, whew,
We'll
my
go
hand
through
still
that.
hurts. I shouldn't do that.
Ah, bruising herself over there, champ. All right.
My
well,
hand does hurt, though.
We know the force is strong with you, Caitlin. All right, bro.
All right.
Good?
I'm feeling good.
All right.
Everybody enjoy your Sunday.
Yeah, enjoy the finish him all day.
Yeah, and finish them all day.
Yep, man.
Stay tuned. We got a lot more
We
stuff.
got a
coming.
lot of stuff planned, man. I can't wait to see what's going to go on
The
with
summer
Casey.
is about to be crazy.
Yeah, crazy. And speaking of crazy, I can't wait to see what's going to happen with Casey.
Oh yeah, me too.
Like, I'm wondering if she's going to go back to the hardcore championship or if she's just going to go off and actually go back to doing yoga like she
We'll
said
see.
she was going to
She
do.
tries to go back to yoga, but something always draws her back into wrestling. So
Good
see what
point.
happens.
Good point. All right, babe. Love you.
Love you.
Signing off from the Outliers. Here comes the cops. Run. That's really funny.